We are but a few days away from the Super Bowl proper, and well, it looks like it's shaping up to be a pretty good game, actually. A rematch from, a few years ago between the Niners and the Chiefs, and what is overshadowing all of this stuff? Well, quite frankly, I'm not going to be talking about because, well, I have another video coming out on that specific subject. Hopefully, no. It's probably going to be stuff from the fallout of the Super Bowl, but whatever, man. Something that is getting overshadowed, though, is the star of the entire show, at least on the field. Less said about the other thing, the better. But Patrick Mahomes, man, like this guy right here, obviously being groomed by the NFL to take the position of Tom Brady. Very likely that he could add a third championship to his already very, very full personal accolade shelf. But this poor guy right here, like, there's been numerous examples of this throughout the years. The one guy in his family that keeps it all together, and everybody else just completely and totally acting like a fool because the one person made good in their family. And yeah, well, I'm not a Chiefs fan at all whatsoever. Hell, I'm a dyed-in-the-wall Raiders and Ravens fan, so yeah, I've got a bit of a bone to pick with him personally, but mano a mano, man to man, he's a tremendous player. Like, it is what it is, man. But he just makes some dumb decisions, okay? Like, before a certain mid-blonde ended up entering the Kansas City Chiefs fold earlier this year, there was another insufferable clout-chasing harlot that was clogging up the sidelines and pissing everybody off, and that was Brittany Mahomes, who has bitched up one of the brightest stars in the entire league and somehow has one of the cornerstones of professional sports out of sorts, having him answer questions about his dad bod physique right before the Super Bowl. Like, what are we doing out here? Apparently, you don't have to have the body of an Adonis to be a god on the football field, especially after seeing Patrick Mahomes' not-so-chiseled physique after Sunday's AFC Championship game. The NFL posted a video on social media of Kansas City Chiefs celebrating their win over the Baltimore Ravens to earn a trip back to the Super Bowl, complete with the speeches from Coach Andy Reid and a shirtless Mahomes. We ain't done yet. Yeah, inside the NFL on CW, blah, 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 all that crap. Well, Reid and Mahomes did a great job of firing up the team after the big win and setting the tone for the coming Super Bowl. One thing the fans can't seem to get over is the all-pro quarterback's dad bod. Yo, why they have to do me like that? Dad bod season, Mahomes tweeted on Wednesday. Like, I got kids. Oh, yes, the 28-year-old father of two wrote in a follow-up. And yes, if his old lady was doing her goddamn job instead of being a clout demon on the sidelines or up there in the press box, you wouldn't have to tolerate this insufferable cope. Look, Patrick Mahomes, most of us women are absolutely in love and prefer a dad bod. Yeah, dad bod. You're doing just fine, goat. Yeah, if he wasn't Patrick Mahomes, if he didn't have that gigantic contract, if he didn't have 2 Super Bowl rings, if he didn't have multiple MVP trophies, if he wasn't him, yeah, that dad bod would be a lot more disgusting. If Travis Kelce wasn't Travis Kelce, if his brother Jason Kelce wasn't Jason Kelce, he would just be another asshole in the stands. But he's not. But really, if anything, Mahomes should be an inspiration to all dads out there. Yeah, to just be bettered by your insufferable wife. Mahomes and wife Brittany have 2 children. Daughter Sterling Sky, who turns 3 this month, and son Bronze. You name your kid after 3rd place. Yo, man, who is a year old? Jesus Christ. Well, hopefully they're a happy family, because, well, the extended family's a bit of a goddamn disaster. Jackson Mahomes is somebody who I've talked about before in the context of actively trying to ruin Patrick Mahomes' career for, once again, being a clout demon. Who is Jackson Mahomes? What? Oh, to know about Patrick Mahomes' brother spotted with, yes, the previously alluded to. We won't talk about her in this one. Jackson Mahomes is known for making headlines and even gained more notoriety in October of 2023 when he was spotted hanging out with all of the people in the private suite at his brother's football game. Yeah, he was spotted giving the cruel summer artist a high five in the stands. Fans naturally became curious about who Jackson is. Yeah, don't do too much digging on the lesser known brother. What does he do for a living? He has more than 1 million followers on TikTok. TikTok and more than 246,000 followers on Instagram. Additionally, Jackson has a YouTube channel with more than 24,000 subscribers. It is absolutely ridiculous. 1 million followers on TikTok. That just goes to show you, man, shit does not scale adequately. Why YouTube is the hardest platform to grow on, organically at least. A lot of Jackson's content features him attending Chiefs games and cheering on his brother. How fantastic. He has a college degree from University of Missouri, Kansas City, graduated in 2022 with a degree in marketing. What a dork. Why was Jackson Mahomes arrested? Oh, funny you should ask. Jackson was arrested and charged with 3 felony counts of aggravated battery and 1 misdemeanor count of battery in May of 2023. And I covered this one. There's the video on said topic. Following an alleged incident at a restaurant in Kansas, in Kansas 3 months prior. There's video footage of this one, and this isn't no Me Too get rich quick scheme. This guy's a creep. The restaurant owner, with 2 servers weighing in as witnesses, accuses Jackson of forcibly trying to kiss her after he allegedly shoved a male waiter. Jackson was released on a $100,000 bond and a plea of not guilty. He was meant to have a preliminary trial in August of 2023, but the trial was postponed after the judge tested positive for the coof. Gross. Now, the judge ruled to drop the 3 felony charges against Jackson in January of 2024. The judge agreed. Fantastic stuff. Like I said from the beginning, Jackson has done nothing wrong. Mahomes' attorney, Brandon Davies, told the outlet, "We had full confidence that the truth of the matter would ultimately be revealed. The defense was reserved further comment, until the remaining count is disposed of." Well, I really hope that same attorney, Brandon Davies, can go ahead and be afforded to their father, Patrick Mahomes Senior, who has been arrested not again, but again for another DWI on the eve of the Super Bowl. What is wrong with this family, man? Like, you want to limit the amount of distractions for somebody who is going to be a part of the most watched television event, not just of the year. This one right here, with all of the outside events and with everything going on, with the height of popularity of live sports right now, has the possibility of being the most watched thing in history. You have a felonious brother and a 6-time loser father. What are we doing? Patrick Mahomes' dad has been arrested for driving while intoxicated just a week before his son's 4th Super Bowl appearance. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback father, 53, was arrested by Tyler Police Department on at least his 3rd DWI on Saturday night in Texas. Yeah. And Tyler's like one of those nice Texas places. By the way, a lot of money in that area, so he had to have been doing some really awful things. He's being held on $10,000 bond. Mahomes Senior, who's a 6'4" former professional baseball pitcher, is currently in custody at Smith County Jail. I'd imagine by the time that you guys see this video, he's probably already been sprung by that point in time. But yeah, he was definitely sprung in that picture, that's for true. So funny, I didn't even see that article, but Patrick Mahomes Senior launched a staunch defense of his son's dad, but hey, pays my bills. Mahomes Senior has been arrested a total of 6 times for driving while intoxicated. See, that's just his third DWI, but he's got 6 of them in total, according to public booking records. Twice in 2012, twice in 18, once in 19, and now once in 2024. On his DWI charge in 2018, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 40 days in county jail on weekends during 19 and 20. After 2 DWI convictions in Texas, a 3rd DWI offense is classified as a 3rd-degree felony with a maximum fine of $10,000 and a maximum prison sentence of 10 years in Texas Department of Criminal Justice Penitentiary. It is unclear as of Sunday afternoon if Mahomes Senior has posted bond. I'd imagine he probably has a little bit of a through line, from obvious reasons. This is not the Mahomes family first run-in with the law. Yeah, we already talked about the little Jackson a little bit earlier. I believe that I talked about this at the time when, the Jackson Mahomes stuff was breaking in early 2023. It's so sad to see situations like this for somebody who is so supremely talented to just have the rest of his family glom on, try to take away the spotlight, okay? I'm sure he's a nice guy. Just like Jackson, I'm sure they're all nice guys. Brittany, she might be a terrific lady, but let's be completely honest, okay? The point of all of these family members who aren't going to be in the game, they're supposed to be support. They're not supposed to be taking away, distracting, or adding to any of the additional problems from the outside looking in. They shouldn't be attempting to make a quick bag off of the fame, fortune, and talent of their siblings or sons. Not saying that's what, daddy drunkest, dearest is doing. But when these people in complementary roles try to put their own whims and desires above the well-being of the individual that brought them to that elevated position to begin with, that's when there's a major problem brewing. Don't say that too close to Pat Senior, especially if he's too close to a vehicle. And with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.